guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impressions over a new foundation in the drugstore. I've been trying to find this foundation for weeks now, but I only found it like a couple of days ago because my drugstores around here suck. So we're going to be talking about the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. I haven't even opened this. I picked up the shade W2. First of all, I think they have 12 shades. This foundation is a little bit more expensive. I feel like lately L'Oreal has been coming out with products and they kind of price them high to begin with, and then they kind of lower the prices along the way because a lot of things they've released have gone down. So hopefully this will go down too, but right now it's about $17. I found mine at Walmart, and I know Walmart's always cheaper, but I'm thinking this was around $14 or $15. So it says it's their first liquid foundation and a cushion that provides a fresh, luminous look in just one tap. It does come with a puff applicator, which I probably won't be using. It says it's a fresh, luminous finish for every skin tone. It's buildable, customizable coverage. And then it says for directions, gently press applicator into foundation cushion and then tap onto skin to deliver the perfect dose of foundation. I will use the sponge just on one side just because I'm sure a lot of people will use the sponge, but I haven't even opened mine yet. Haven't even checked out the color or anything, so I'm hoping this is a match. Fingers crossed. Here's what it looks like when you first open it up. It does have this little protector over the cushion, so I do like that because it kind of protects it from like bacteria and stuff. But as you can see, it has this little cushion thing in there. It kind of looks like a pillow, and that's where all the foundation and the product is within. So yeah, it kind of looks like a sponge. I have moisturized and primed my face just because that's what I usually do. Here's the puff that it comes with. I do not like this kind of puff. It looks like a powder puff. Also, it does have a mirror, as you can see, so I think that will be handy for people on the go. So as you can see, I don't really have any like major breakouts, but I do have a lot of uneven discoloration. I have some redness. I have some dark circles going on. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start on this side. I'm kind of nervous. I didn't like the original Lumi foundation because it was just way too like shiny and oily looking on me. So, okay. Here we go. Okay, I can't use this. I'm sorry, I'm tossing it. So already it feels like the sponge is just soaking up all the product. Maybe I'm applying it wrong. I've seen a lot of people tap it. So we'll try that, but I feel like I'm just wasting a lot of product right now. Okay, no. I'm just going to go in with my dampened sponge. This is a Real Technique sponge. But I'm going to kind of check in a little bit throughout the day and at the end of the night and just kind of tell you how it wore throughout the day and stuff. So that should be fun. So let's go in on this side. I'm going to let that dry and then we'll go back in with another layer. I don't really know how I feel about it. It's kind of cool. I really like the technology of it, like the little cushion type sponge thing. Don't like the applicator at all. I do not recommend using that. So it's not too shabby. It's a medium coverage, but it does definitely have a luminous finish. So I do have a little breakout up here above my eyebrow, so we're going to see how that's going to cover that up. Looks like it's covering it up pretty well. And by the way, this does seem like a pretty good match for me. I've never really known what kind of undertone I have. For a while now, I've kind of thought I have a cool undertone, but I feel like I do have some yellow undertones in my skin, so that's why I decided to go with the warm, and I'm glad I did because yeah, I think the warm is a pretty good match. So yeah, I am W2. I think the shade's called Light Ivory. Yeah, Light Ivory W2. Okay, so there's the first layer. It's actually quite pretty. It's not like a really heavy coverage or anything yet. It may be like really buildable and may build up to that, like full coverage. I do like the nice glowy finish. I don't feel like it's as luminous as the original Lumi foundation. But I'm going to go back in with my sponge and just kind of try to build up the coverage. So already that did give me more coverage because I do have like a little spot back here. But yeah, it's glowy and dewy, but it's not like extremely glowy and dewy. So I think this would be something, if it wears throughout the day, it would be something that's good for people with oily skin that just want that really nice dewy finish but don't want to look shiny. And I've never tried a cushion foundation, so I'm kind of impressed. And Physicians Formula just came out with one too. And I was going to pick it up and do a comparison review, which I will still do. If you guys want me to do that, please leave in the comments below. I'll probably do it either way. But what was the deal with it? I think they didn't have my shade or something. I really like the way it blends out. It is very creamy. And it's very, very easy to work with. I really do like using this sponge with it. Up close, it looks pretty flawless. It just looks like my skin is just radiating. Is that a word? Radiating? There's a lot of radiance in my skin. It looks like I have a very healthy complexion. It's not settling into pores or anything yet. I would say this is a medium coverage starting out, but you can build it up. So I do like that aspect of it. I'm really, really excited about this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup. I will come back and kind of do like what it looks like after I get all my makeup on. So I'll be right back and we will do a check-in. Okay guys, so I'm back for my first check-in, and I forgot to tell you what time it was when I left. Like when I first applied it, it was 3:45, it was 3:46, but we're gonna say 3:45, and it is now 4:03. Can you guys see that? Yeah, it's 4:03 now. And I do want to mention that I did apply a lot of highlighter, but I didn't apply any highlighter to like my T-zone, like my nose and my chin and stuff, because that's where I get oily, and I don't want to be at the end of the night saying, oh well, I could be shiny because of the highlighter. I just want to eliminate any excuses. So it is 4 o'clock right now. I will be back later to check in. Hey guys, so I'm back with my second check-in, and it is now 7:08. So I've only had this on for a few hours. I really wish I had started this a lot earlier than like 3 o'clock, but and I am extremely pleased with this foundation. I looked in the mirror a while ago and it was like, woo! I forgot that this was like a drugstore foundation because it looks so high quality. It looks like it's just a very expensive foundation. So I really like the way it's holding up. I haven't touched up, I haven't powdered or anything, and I didn't set it with a setting spray a while ago when I first applied it. I forgot to mention that because that extends the wear of it, and I just want to see how this wears on its own. But yeah, everything is in place still. Everything on top of the foundation's in place. Nothing's really fading away. I can't see any of my blemishes or dark spots or anything like that. But I did apply a lot of product today because I really wanted to see how it held up as far as keeping everything on top of the foundation on. So far, so good. My pores are kind of minimized. Like my skin just looks very hydrated and healthy. Nothing sinking into my pores or my fine lines or anything. It just looks very blurred and just very flawless and airbrush looking. And once I powdered, it did take away a little bit of the luminosity. So, you know, if you're worried about it being like super dewy or anything, it's not going to be if you powder. I may only do one more check-in at the end of the night when I'm about to take it off. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Hey guys, welcome back to my final check-in of the night. It is 12:49. Excuse my tire. I literally came this close to just going to bed. I do want to say that I did just take a nap and my head was like laying against things on either side. So there is some fading on this side and not that much on this side, but more so on this side where I have a lot of discoloration and stuff. But my highlight's still there. My blush is still pretty much there. So pretty much my contour and my bronzer, like kind of lower, isn't like all there anymore. It doesn't look shiny or anything. It does look a little powdery around my nose and in between my brows. But not much at all. It actually looks pretty good for how long I've had it on. And then my blemishes up here, I had a couple of just little minor breakouts. They're starting to show a little bit more. I'm pretty impressed. I did not expect that from it. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. All the links are below. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mwah.